Absolutely amazing. Never too early for ice cream. Okay, you get the tickets?
Yep, right there.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, Griddle team. Looks good.
Remember.
Okay. Just one, please.
Just one.
Yeah.
Oh, this nice big one.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Thank you. Good morning. Oh, those look good. Thank you.
Cheese curds?
Yeah, just a couple.
The deep fried cheese curds are behind you. There you are. Thank you. Nancy, if you'd like, here's the fare schedule. The Trempealeau County.
I know, but I'm carrying too many things right here.
You want me to just set on your plate?
That's fine. Thank you. How long do you have to fry them?
Approximately 2 minutes.
That's pretty quick.
Yes.
Quite the production. All right, now we can make you stars. Right? Yay! All right, now I gotta go to work, I guess.
We gotta get one of you too.
There we go. All right, I'm up and moving, that's good. Good morning.
Good morning.
But you are second attendant. Oh, good for you, Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan. Okay, thank you.
I'm just going to put it down. I think that's what you got. I had colors first. I got the
Good morning,
Good
WHTL.
morning.
How you guys doing?
Good, good. Beautiful morning for breakfast.
Yes, it is. You got your ice cream already, huh? Good for you. Why not? Why not have ice cream for breakfast, right?
Anyone else need coffee refills or garbage? We got here.
Mark St. Marie, I'm sneaking around on the backside of you. Wave to the camera.
Hello.
We're
good
at the dairy
morning.
breakfast, and look at, we've got princesses and queens, the whole 9 yards. Coffee and mass, right?
Beautiful.
Hi, how are you? Really all about. And they're making all kinds of good stuff. Well, we're gonna come over here and we're gonna talk to this gentleman right here who has the air of authority. And who
Air
are
of
you?
authority.
What are you doing?
Good. I'll show you what I'm doing. Hey, good morning. All the building, all the way down to your right. Smell the door.
And what is your name, sir?
Brad Sirianni.
And what are you doing here today, Brad?
I'm volunteering and just helping direct traffic to get everybody to their yummy food.
And what's happening here today? I mean, holy cow, it's like a day on the farm.
It is. It's the dairy breakfast, the Trempealeau County Dairy Breakfast at the Kruger Farm.
And it looks like
And follow the building all the way down to your right.
it's a full house, and it's early, right?
It's a steady flow, which is fortunate. Maybe it'll prevent us from having the overflow, but hopefully we do. That'd be fun too.
There you go. Thank you for volunteering and all the wonderful work that you do for our farm community.
Likewise, thank you too, and you're very welcome.
You take care, have a great day, and hopefully you'll get some breakfast.
Yeah, I'm hoping for that too. Have a good day.
Stalkers, how are you?
Good, how are you, Mary?
Good. Everybody's smiling. Okay, so who's in charge over here?
I guess me and Derek.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to just hand this off. And tell me a little bit about you. What's going on here today?
Hi there, I'm Dr. Sam with Mondovi Vet Service. We also have Dr. Derek and Dr. Addie here today with us. We are the veterinarians here at Kruger's. We have a table set up today with a little pin the treatment on the cow game, some images on the microscope, and then just a little bit about what we do on a daily basis and how we keep the cows healthy.
And so if anybody is in need of some veterinary care, they can just give you a phone call, huh?
Yep, so there's 4 of us doctors and we're available 24/7. So if one of our farms has an issue, then they just give us a call and we get here as soon as we can and take a look at the cow and figure out what our next steps are.
And so, on average, what do you think? You know, there's cows can get sick. What do you treat the most of? Like on a day-to-day basis? Is it things like milk fever or
For the most part, I would say we aren't doing as many milk fevers because there are a lot of things now that we've taught our producers to be able to do themselves, and of course they call us if they need any guidance, but I would say for the most part our producers are treating their own milk fevers. I guess one of the most common things we do on a daily basis is actually preventative medicine rather than sick calls. So we're doing a lot of things like repro work, pregnancy checking, vaccine protocols, and kind of just things that help keep the cows healthy. And I would say that's probably the majority of our job rather than treating a sick cow.
Well, so it's just like in people, right? If you can get a handle on your health and take care of yourself, right, then we don't need to see the doctors quite as much.
Yes, exactly. And there's, just like with people, there's always going to be cows that get sick no matter how well they're cared for and all the preventative things that we do. So we are prepared for that, and we have medication and supportive care tools that we can use. But for the most part, our main goal is just keeping our systems in place to keep the cows healthy in the first place.
Awesome. And your job isn't necessarily easy because sometimes, you know, a 150 pound, 120 pound person dancing with a 1,500 pound cow, that can be kind of interesting, can't it?
Yeah, I would say for the most part, we just make sure we have proper facilities to hold the animals, which is really important for our safety and the animals' safety. But yeah, there's definitely some manual labor that goes into it, especially a calving and trying to help a mom cow get that baby out if she needs any assistance. So that's probably one of the more tiring, labor-intensive things.
Well, thank you so much for spending a little time with me today talking about cow health. And as we all know, preventative maintenance is a good tool, isn't it?
Yes, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cures.
This will be on WTCO,
Okay.
and they also, Trempealeau County Community Television,
Okay.
and then they also will post it to their YouTube channel. So if you Google WTCO Trempealeau County, it should pop right up.
Thank you.
Takes about a week.
That was really good. Thanks, guys. Really blessed me there.
Business and voice. Corner garden, I got a big garden. Mowing lawn.
Like right here, everybody's going after the best ice cream on the planet. Am I correct in making that assumption?
Yes.
And who are you here today?
Derek.
Derek, and what are you doing?
Putting spoons in custard.
Putting it is custard, and I keep calling it ice cream for Pete's sake. And this is Culver's, correct?
Yes. Correct.
And Culver's is really a Wisconsin-based business that has kind of blossomed, hasn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. And are you from the area here?
Yes, we're with the stores on Bracken Avenue and Gulf Road in Eau Claire.
Well, fabulous, and we appreciate you. Look at that. There you go. Look at the cows. Now these are Holstein cows for those of you who are not familiar with cows. They're the most popular cow in milking herds today. And obviously very, very, very well cared for. They've got nice bedding, comfortable bedding. And these cows are housed in what is called a tie stall barn. Every cow has a little belt. And This allows her to have lots and lots of head movement, so she's always comfortable. Look at this beautiful row of cows. Look at them. Hey there, Mama. What do you think? Gonna make you famous. Yeah. Hey there, girl. Nicely whitewashed. Everybody likes to see the cows. Did you get your pancakes yet?
Yes,
Awesome. And if you look, there's a pipeline that carries milk into the milk house where it's filtered, and then it goes into a big stainless steel bulk tank. Oh, look at this. 482 wants to be the spotlight of the show. Don't you, girl?
Pancakes,
Pancakes, what else?
sausages,
Oh,
and ice cream.
and I'm going to have to work on that myself. How are you doing?
Good, very good.
These are some nice looking Holsteins.
Yeah,
I should put a halter on a couple of them and take them home.
yeah.
Bruce wouldn't talk to me. How are you?
Good. You're always walking around and take care of things. You ever put that thing down?
Sometimes I wonder. How's Brian doing today?
Good.
Good. It's nice to see you.
But you know, we went to Mike's yesterday and we came back up.
Yeah.
You know, and like our Odines. I don't know if that's Odine.
Yeah, I don't know who lives
And
there.
Jacobson's driveways. I mean, there's gravel.
Yeah.
It's like, what happened here?
It rained, let's see, was that Friday night?
They're always bashful.
Yeah.
That lasts 2 minutes and then they take off.
Right?
Here we go. We're gonna come over here and it looks like we've got a lot going on over at this table. How are you today?
Very good. You?
You hang on to that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and what is your name, sir?
My name's Doug Palmer. I work for Kruger INC as their nutritionist and Synergy Co-op.
Okay, what exactly is a nutritionist?
Well, I go to the farm and I sample their forages and feeds and look at their cows and try to maximize their reproductive and production performance and keep them healthy. And you got an example of what they're eating down there. That's called the TMR, where they totally mix all the feeds together, and those cows will eat approximately 120 to 150 pounds as fed of that feed, upwards of 60 pounds of dry matter.
And let's have just a little explanation of what is all in the total mixed ration.
So their alfalfa haylage they produce, their corn silage, on-farm corn silage, and then high moisture shell corn. Those are all produced on the farm from the land. And then we provide a feed called Quality Liquid Feed, QLF. It's a molasses-based product that carries some additives and helps hold the mix together so they can't sort. And the sugar in that combines with the starch and the sugars in the haylage. We hope to maximize their butter fat and keep their intakes up. And then we also provide what we call a custom mix, which has some proteins, soybean meal being the most common in there, and bypass proteins and mineral and vitamins that'll help with their feed efficiency and reproductive performance.
You know, I find it very interesting how feeding the milk cow over the years has changed and become much more technical, because it's important that we make sure that their diet is balanced, correct?
Correct. Yeah. When I was a boy, you know, we did a lot of component feeding in northern Wisconsin, where we'd feed hay, silage, and corn silage, and then come by and put corn and mineral and protein on top. And the TMR has changed feeding from that regard. It's a safer way we feel to feed cows, because they can't pick and choose, and they can fine tune it. The technology and seed, putting the forage up, chop length, there's all kinds of considerations there, perhaps that we didn't think about 40 years ago. And yeah, it's involved, and we test the feeds now, analyze them. They test the milk, analyze that, and you come up with a program that you feel best cost program, I guess. You want to reduce your costs, improve your performance, and maximize your profit is the goal with all this.
Absolutely, and it's important we feed those cows, take good care of them, and then in return they take good care of us, don't they?
Correct. And the thing about a cow that's pretty amazing, and some of the materials on here, they're a four-stomached animal, and they can take food that humans can't eat, and they eat that, and they turn it into food that we do eat. Milk, cheese, curds, meat, and it's a very efficient system. And it's interesting, like we talked earlier, maybe 55, 60 pounds of dry matter out of that TMR, and another 50, 55 gallons of water in the front end, and out the back end of the cow they get 90 pounds of milk,
and a calf. Don't forget a calf
to replace herself, and also the manure and the urine. If a cow's given 80, 90 pounds, she's putting 160, 190 pounds in that gutter, and that goes back on the land to replace the nutrients that the alfalfa and corn silage took out of the ground. So it's a very sustainable system, and it kind of goes in a circle.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's kind of the circle of life, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of nutrients in recycled cow feed, right?
Correct. Correct. Yes.
And you analyze that as well to balance a fertilizer program, don't you?
Absolutely. Yep. They'll take soil tests and plant tests and optimize their performance out there on the ground and rotate their crops. And yes.
Well, I have to tell you, and we're going to see if we can make this shot work. Dairy farming is a lot more complex than people realize, and we're very, very grateful to have the Kruger family open up their farm, their business, to share this with people from all over Buffalo, Trempealeau, Jackson. Everybody flocks out to the dairy breakfast.
Oh, look at all the cars. Holy smokes.
That's why you get here early.
Well, that's why I always like to come.
Yeah, I try and get here as early as possible.
So you don't run out of food.
Well, you don't want that. Got to get those cheese curds. Yeah. Yeah, she seems to be pretty content, doesn't she? She wants her picture taken. You guys.
And what are you doing out here on this brisk Saturday morning?
Well, I am enjoying just all the activities and the wonderful things that are going on here today. The rain is not there is no rain at this point, and we're hoping that it's going to hold off for the rest of the day. The sun is definitely not in your eyes today, so that's a good thing as well.
Now, about how many people do you think typically come to a dairy breakfast?
It's usually between 2,000 and 20. We have had as high as like 2,400 people.
Wow, that's a lot of pancakes and sausages and cheese curds, and what else is on the menu?
Well, we have Culver's ice cream here today.
Oh my goodness.
Well. So that is something very special that we, to my knowledge, we've never had Culver's here. So
it's something new.
Yes, Mary.
And I had the opportunity to go talk to the veterinarians here, and I talked to the feed consultant, and you know, how many years and how many dairy breakfasts have you been to?
Well, I believe the first breakfast hosted on our farm was
oh my goodness,
in 1982. So I guess I'm not real good at my math this morning, but you do the math on how many years that's been.
Now, are you still involved with the dairy promotions?
I'm not as involved as I used to be, but we have such a great crew. I was just talking to some of the pancake flippers this morning, and they said that they think they've been here like 30, 35 years as well. So
fantastic volunteers supporting the dairy industry in Trempealeau and surrounding counties.
Oh, absolutely. We could not do it without all of the support and the help that we get from others. We're just a small piece of this puzzle.
And what is your name?
I'm Mary Dable.
And you also have Holstein cows, don't you?
Oh, yes, we do.
Exactly. But none of this would be possible if Nancy wasn't so good at editing.
Oh. Wait till it's...
Gonna make everybody famous.
Come on, put in the corn. You're never too old. You probably haven't done it yet this week. Go ahead, get in there.
Wow, what a neat idea.
I tell you what, you go in there and I'll take your picture.
Oh, that's okay. I can just see me trying to get in there right now. It would not be pretty.
No having fun.
Smile and wave. And we're going to see what these gentlemen are doing right here. And you can be the spokesman.
Oh boy.
There we go.
This is not good.
Okay, so what is happening in the super secret spot behind the building?
Sausages.
Sausages.
Grilling up sausages.
And what's your name, sir?
My name is Brock. I'm
Oh, look at that.
an agronomist with Elsivia.
I think we're going to have to hang around with this guy here. He's got the goodies.
These guys have been grilling sausages since 5:30 this morning.
So 5:30 this morning. And Brock, tell me a little bit about what you do.
So I'm an agronomist with Elsivia, based out of Durand. All of these guys are with Elsivia, so we're here helping out.
Volunteering.
Volunteering, you bet.
And it's very important that we have all these volunteers in order to feed a couple thousand people on a Saturday morning.
Absolutely. It's there's a lot of people here. A lot of people coming in.
Yeah, and the line is long.
Yes.
So what we're gonna do, you can quick introduce your crew.
Okay.
Who do we have over here?
I'm David.
Hi, David.
Alcivia Energy Sales.
Energy sales. And we got the young man with the shovel.
I'm Darren Malczewski. I'm part of the Dairy Promotion Committee for Trempealeau County.
Awesome.
I'm kind of overseeing this part of the breakfast.
Awesome.
Jacob Edwards, Site Manager, Alcivia Grain.
Fabulous. And thank you, gentlemen, for volunteering your time. And, you know, I see the shovel, and I know you have a shovel at home that's probably a little different than this, right?
Yeah, we tend to use a little bit more mechanical and automated methods of doing work.
But there's still...
it's a humbling experience.
Yes, there's still shovels on the farm.
It certainly is.
Absolutely.
The whole farm. Hog farm. 7,000 pigs.
7,000 hogs? Wow.
It's the sows and the little ones, when they get up to 35 pounds, they get out of soda to get raised.
So that they don't finish them here.
No.
Where the action's happening. And now who do we have here having a treat in the barn?
And she hasn't even had breakfast yet.
Oh my
Grandma
goodness.
came in to give her her shake.
And who are we visiting with today?
I'm Mary Halama, and this is my youngest granddaughter, Ricky, named after Grandpa, Ricardo. And I was explaining to her how we used to milk cows. And a little bit different setup, but I'd have to wash the udder, and then we put the machine on, and it would get the milk, and it was... My sister summed it up in a plaque that she got us. She said, farming isn't a job, it's a way of life. Because you have to enjoy it in order to do this.
Because it's like a full-time job every day, 365 days a year.
There was no such thing as a vacation back when we were doing this. And
I share that with you, girl.
I wished we would have been milking when the grandkids start getting old enough yet to see this, because it's something that it's going to be a lost art before too long, is the small family farms.
Yes, and I'm hoping that the time comes where people realize how valuable our small farms are, not only for our tax base,
right,
but for the strength of our communities. We need more dairy farms to produce awesome dairy products, right?
That cow was licking her.
She was giving me a kiss.
Good Santa.
It's good. Take care. Now, what are we doing out here today, Mr. Ivan?
Oh, getting some free ice cream and some breakfast.
Now, you didn't have to buy your own breakfast today, because I think you got somebody here who's probably he's old enough now where he could buy Dad breakfast.
Oh yeah,
right.
That's his Father's Day. That's a going thing every Saturday morning.
Oh, so you get off easy by bringing Dad to Father's Day breakfast at the. Okay, I get this.
That's a weekend. One-time deal.
One-time deal.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to visit with you, gentlemen. And are you guys still monkeying around with a few head of beef now and again?
Yeah,
or
once in a while, yeah. If the guy can get those, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of pricey though.
Yeah. It's a
Kinda
whole
pricey,
lot, whole lot different than when I was working down at Farmers Exchange.
And it was.
Okay, so who do we have here today, and what are we doing?
We are the Trempealeau County Farm Bureau, and we are handing out chocolate and vanilla milkshakes.
Oh my goodness! First thing in the morning, chocolate and vanilla milkshakes?
What could be better?
Absolutely. Now, who are your helpers in here, and what is your name?
I'm Katie Engelbold. We have Becky Bisick and Derek Huseman.
And you guys are volunteering. Are you involved with the dairy board as well?
No, we're the Trempealeau County Fair Board.
Farm
Bureau.
Farm Bureau. There's lots of farms and fairs and dairy breakfasts and dairy boards.
There is.
How can we keep them all straight?
Right.
Well, thank you for volunteering your time for this awesome 2025 dairy breakfast.
Thank you.
Folks from?
All right, we're coming out of Coon Rapids.
Coon Rapids? How long of a drive was that?
2 hours.
2 hours. How desperate are you for pancakes and sausages?
Very desperate and focused.
Now, have you gone through and had your breakfast yet?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
and it was awesome.
Was so good.
Awesome.
Well, fabulous. Thank you for taking 2+ hours to drive all the way from Coon Valley.
Coon Rapids, yeah.
Coon Rapids.
Yes.
Coon Rapids. Just for pancakes and sausage in Trempealeau County.
Yes.
Now we're playing the game of Where is Nancy? There's Nancy. I see Nancy. There she is.
Dueling cameras.
Dueling cameras. Hey, we are having a blast out here today. I don't even know if this is going to work, but we're going to try.
It might.
2 different angles.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll work.
Maybe this is my best angle. I don't know.
We are out here today at the Trempealeau County Dairy Breakfast, having a blast, visiting with some folks. I just talked to a young couple from Coon Rapids. Now that's Minnesota.
Coon Rapids?
Coon Rapids. They drove 2 hours to get up here to have pancakes and breakfast and on the farm. Is that just so awesome or what?
That's amazing.
It is amazing.
Yeah. I don't think I'd drive to Coon Rapids for a breakfast.
I don't know if I'd go to Coon Rapids either. But they said that was the best breakfast they ever had. They loved to see the cows, and the young lady on the back of her jacket, she had a cow lick.
Oh, I'd like to get
so
that.
Great.
Well, you know, it's not the warmest day though, is it?
No, it is not the warmest day, but that did not prevent people from coming out.
People are still,
They're still
the traffic
flocking in.
coming in here is amazing. It is really something.
They're anticipating over 2,000 people at Kruger's, just outside of Eleva. And mark your calendars. They work really hard, the Dairy Promotions Board, to make sure that we can have breakfast, a Trempealeau County breakfast every year. Some years it has to be postponed because of rain, but you know, they have it anyway.
You know what I have to do now, Mary?
What?
I have to go find my car in that parking lot. Holy cow!
Nancy and I want to thank you for joining us at the Trempealeau County Dairy Breakfast, and have a great day.
And join us again.
Join us again
on History Files and Name That Road and any other special events.
Absolutely. We are your TV station with WTCO.
And I had a very nice ride up the hill in a big Bobcat UTV with Kellen Nelson, I'll tell you. I felt like a princess. What a wonderful turnout, because it's not a very nice day. It's actually pretty chilly, you know, chilly and damp. Not always the kind of day people want to get out and go walking around the farm, but this is amazing. And they had a wonderful breakfast and some of the best cheese curds I've ever had, and coffee. Oh boy, did that taste good. What a fun day at the dairy breakfast. And if you weren't here, well, you missed something. It's pretty special.